What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Iliana. If you guys are already part of this wonderful family, you guys know the drill. Thank you guys so much for continuing to watch and to support. So in today's video, we scooped up the newest from Ulta Beauty, and you guys, these have been all over social media. Like literally everybody's talking about these. The new e.l.f. Halo Glow wands. I got two of like every single one. We're gonna definitely be trying these out today. I'm gonna let you know all my thoughts. This is gonna be a first impressions and a review, and we're just gonna apply them and have fun with some new makeup. So let's jump right in. Alright, so my hair is pulled back and we are ready to go. I am really excited for these actually, but I'm going to show you guys first of all what I picked up, what they retail value for, and all that jazz, because you guys know how I do things around here. So for the contour, I actually picked up two of them. Now, all of these do retail for $9. So each of the glow wands retails for $9, which if you ask me is actually a pretty good price. I picked up the light medium and then the medium tan because I didn't know how deep they were going to be, and I like my contour a little bit deeper than most people might, so I picked up both of these. We're gonna play around with them and see which one I like best. Now for blushes, again, they retail for $9. They look exactly the same packaging, same everything. These are the Halo Glow Beauty ones for the blushes, and I picked up two as well. I picked up the Rosé Slay, which is that pink one, and then the Berry Radiant, which is more of a like berry shade. So I also picked those two. And now for highlights, I know I picked up a lot, you guys. For highlights, I picked up the Rose Quartz, which is going to have that pink undertone, and the Champagne Campaign one. So again, retails for $9, same exact thing. Then I also picked up two of the brushes that they had on their display. Now I picked up the Putty Blush, and this one retails for $5. Looks like this. And then I picked up the Putty Bronzer, and this one retails for $4. So I'll also show you guys those two brushes as well. So let's just jump right in. So first thing is first, going in with contour. I do have my base makeup for the most part pretty much done. I have my foundation and my concealer. So now we're gonna go in and just kind of add the contour, blush, and highlights, and then we'll see what everything looks like. All right, so this is what the packaging looks like. They all look very similar, same concept. Now this is the contour ones. They all come with that cushion tip applicator, which seems to be like really trending right now. A lot of companies, a lot of different brands are using that kind of technique. All right, so now taking it out of the packaging, this is what it looks like. So these are the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wands, and this one specifically is the contour. Now this shade right here is the light medium. Now I'm going to go ahead and take out the medium tan. I'm going to start with the light medium, see how I feel about it. Maybe I don't even need the medium tan, but I know probably come around summer, we'll be needing this one for sure. So for the contour, I'm actually going to be using the Putty Bronzer brush that I saw in the display there. It has more like a slant. It's pretty like dense, and I feel like it would be really good to kind of go in and contour those areas. And screw the little cap, and it looks like this. I'm sure you guys have seen these kind of applicators like everywhere. And then we're going to push until some of that product comes out, and then you can start to see the product on the little applicator. This might work, this shade actually. So let's see. I don't know how pigmented. Okay, yeah, I think this shade actually might work. Maybe we don't need the other one. But I'm gonna start off like this because I don't know how pigmented we're gonna get. But we're gonna do those areas first. And then I also like to go into my jawline and then my nose contour. But one step at a time. I don't know if these are gonna dry down really fast. So let's just start blending this out. Oh, actually, the shade kind of disappeared. Okay, I can see some of the bronzer on there, but I feel like this shade is a little light. So let's go in. If I add maybe a little bit more, I don't know, I feel like this shade is a little light. You can see the contour difference like with the other side of the face for sure. But like I said, personally, I just really like mine a little bit deeper. Let's just add a little bit more here. And then I'm also going to start contouring the nose. As far as the blendability, it's blending very nicely. Would this be my brush that I would prefer to use? Probably not, because it's a little small. But I will say this, for nose contour, I feel like this kind of brush would be perfect because it literally just gets right where you need it to be. For my cheeks, I like to move pretty fast, so I would prefer like a bigger brush. Elf has like that double-sided brush, which is what I usually use for contour, cream contour. So I would use that over this. But I think for nose contour, I really do think this brush works perfect for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with this shade, and we're gonna start doing the other side as well. Okay, so this is actually, I ran to go get this brush, but this is a complexion duo brush from e.l.f. This is typically what I use to contour because I feel like it just goes by a lot faster. Now, I do like this shade. However, like I said, I do like mine a little bit deeper. So I'm going to go in with the medium tan now, and I'm going to just kind of bronze up the face a little bit. So I feel like as a contour shade, this definitely was exactly that. The contour shade was that cool undertone, so this would be perfect for it. But now I want to go in and kind of bronze up the face a little bit. So this one's going to be a little bit deeper. So I'm going to just like very lightly with this one. But right underneath that contour, I'm going to bronze up the face a little bit. Like it's seamless. I really like how it's blending into the skin. I feel like it's really seamless, and I think that a combination of those two colors, a nice soft contour, and I really like that it blended really nicely into the skin. Like this just looks like my skin. It doesn't look like I have makeup all over, you know what I mean? All right, so let's jump right into the next thing. So the next ones that we're gonna use are the blushes. So I'm really excited for this pink one. I've been really into pink everything lately, like pink lipstick, pink blush, but also I've really been into purples. Like I have this really pretty Clinique like cheek pop blush, and it's in like a purple shade, and it's super, super pretty. So I picked up these two. So we have the Rose You Slay, and then we have the berry one. So I have an idea. I'm gonna kind of start off with the berry, and I'm gonna blend that into the cheek, and then probably like on the top of it, on like the more center of the face, I'll add a little bit of the pink and kind of blend them in together. Concoction I can come up with. So first I'm gonna go in with the Berry Radiant. And let's see, now these are supposed to have like a dewy type of finish to it. So this is the Putty Blush brush. It's a nice stippling brush type of thing, and typically I use one from Real Techniques, and it also has that same concept whenever I use cream blush. So I feel like I would really like this. So let's get some of the berry shade. So we're gonna add a little bit of the berry shade. I'm gonna start blending that in. It's a really pretty shade, I like that. So we're gonna just start blending. Oh, this blush is really pretty. I'm not going in heavy at all because I'm scared I'm gonna overdo it. I always overdo it with cream products because cream products are usually really, really pigmented. So I'm like being very careful on the amount I'm using. But this shade is really pretty, and it has like that glowy feel to it, which you guys know I love because I have really dry skin, so I really like the glowy finish. I'm going to add a little bit more, 3 little dots. I'm going little by little, you guys. I don't want to overdo it because I don't know how pigmented these are. But you can definitely see like the pigment is building. I like to bring my blush like all the way up here. I love this shade. It's so pretty. Oh my god, this shade is so pretty. Like, I love this. And what I really, really like about it is the fact that it's dewy. Like, look at the glow. I love that. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I really like that. I really like that. Okay, so we're going to take some of the Rose You Slay, which is the pink one. I'm going to lay a little bit of this on top of that and see what that looks like. Oh my god. This shade looks like it's going to be really, really pretty. So let's add some like right here. Oops. Let's add like right here, right on top of that. Hopefully I'm not overdoing it with all the blush, but we're going to try to use like the other side of this. Woo! Okay, these are like really pigmented, and Maybe I'm overdoing it with the blush, but I love blush, so we're gonna just go with it. Everything is blending so nicely. That looks so pretty. Okay, we're gonna tone it down just a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with the sponge that I was using before, and I'm gonna press that into the skin, and it kind of tones it down and blends it into the skin really nicely, so it just looks pretty seamless, but this is what it looks like. I really like that. It looks very natural, very nice, and it still has that dewy finish, so I'm liking it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side of the blush, and then we're going to go in with the highlights. Both sides have the blush, and I feel like it's just so natural looking, and I love that about it. And it still has that glowy, dewy look to it, and I love anything that's glowy and dewy, and right now my skin and my complexion just looks really, really nice. So far I'm liking all the formulas. All right, so I haven't used liquid highlights in a very long time, so I'm a little intimidated by these, but I think they'll be good. So these are the highlights, and again, I got it rose quartz and in the champagne campaign one, which is like a nice golden highlight. I'm really curious to see this rose quartz one, which is like a pinky undertone, and I'm probably gonna do like 1 and 1 and see how that works out. So I'm gonna just start by adding it like right on the tip there. Now with the blush one, I'm gonna just go in and just kind of lightly dab it into the skin. I feel really glowy right now. Let's go in with champagne. I think that these would actually look really pretty if you wore these even like under makeup, like the champagne one. If you were to go in underneath the makeup and just apply this as kind of like a primer to add like that extra glow to the skin underneath any foundation, I think would look really pretty too. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little intimidated by the highlights because I feel like liquid highlight can either be really good or really bad. But again, I feel like everything just looks so natural. I feel like my skin looks so good. Like I'm looking in the mirror, everything literally blended in so nicely. And that highlight on top of it, this is the champagne and this is the rose one. Very, very pretty. I'm gonna actually swatch it like on the back of my hand. So this right here is the champagne one, very glowy. And then we have the rose quartz. They are very pigmented, like you can tell. So you can see it just has like a slight difference, a slight rose as opposed to like the very gold champagne, but very, very pretty. I'm like really impressed with everything, and I feel like if I were to just leave my makeup like this, I would be ready to go. Like everything looks so good. I'm gonna add a little bit of the champagne color like right on the bridge of my nose there and just blend it in with my finger. Okay, so I went off of camera and I went ahead and I applied my lip, and I actually set my face with a very, very small light layer of powder just so I can kind of see what the end result is gonna look like. And I feel like my complexion is 100% beautiful. Like I really like how everything looks. I feel like it just looks really natural looking. It's nothing like crazy, and I actually liked all of the products very, very much. I would definitely say that those blushes were my favorite. I definitely want to go pick up some of the other shades. I believe there's like 4 or 5 shades, and I picked up 2 of them. I'm really, really curious to see like that one peach shade, but I definitely think that these are like friendly for anybody who wants to do any type of makeup. Like if you are a beginner or if you are an experienced makeup artist, I think that these are really, really pretty, and I definitely think that they're a great price point. I mean, they're only $9, so I give these like a double thumbs up. I'm just like mind blown at the fact that e.l.f. can continue to provide such great quality with such great prices. Like $9, like you cannot beat those prices. So definitely think that these are well worth it. So e.l.f., you did it again. I give you a double thumbs up. I really like them. Let me know if you picked up any of them, and let me know what your thoughts are on these, because I really like them. And the fact that they have that dewy finish, I'm obsessed. I love, love, love. So I'm going to continue to use these, and I hope that you guys enjoyed my video. Make sure that you guys subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know what you think about how my complexion looks right now, because I am loving it. So I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Ciao.